Let's see if it goes through. Okay, we are live. Let's see if it does anything. Alright, give me a second, folks. I'm just trying to make sure everything's working. Okay. Microphone is good. Streaming is good. Alright. So, what do we got going on today? Well, obviously, we have a enhanced risk. Michigan, Wisconsin, and looks like part of Minnesota. Tornado watches are in effect from Illinois, most of Michigan, as well as Wisconsin. I said that backwards. It's Wisconsin, not Michigan. Forgive me. And part of Minnesota. Currently tracking a line that's kind of in the middle of Wisconsin, and well, this is where most of our action's at. Got a couple cells down here in Illinois as well. We have currently, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tornado warnings that are currently in effect for this area. Let's zoom in real quick. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and split the screen real quick. Look at the velocity on this one. So this cell near Reeseville has a broad rotation. And this storm did trigger it has a tornado warning on it. It's radar indicated in addition to hail of almost 2 inches. So that's pretty good. This is from the Milwaukee National Weather Service in Sylvan, I think I'm saying that right. Central Dodge County. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 7 miles east of Columbus, moving northeast 35 miles an hour. Golf ball size hail as well as a tornado is expected. So let's go with correlation real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to correlation. See if we see anything on there. Okay. Yeah, this is a dangerous storm. That correlation drop indicates that might be debris in the air. So let's go to storm related velocity. Yeah, and let's get an idea of what this wind is. So the radar is picking up 68 miles inbound, 30 miles outbound. Yeah. So you can see a broad rotation respell. There might be a tornado there. Kyle, this is sick. I just saw your comment. Yeah. So, app, real quick on this app. This is a radar scope. It's on. It's a very good app. It actually keys into all the weather service data. As you can see, we got this is basically the rain side, and this is the wind side for velocity. And this line, so I'm gonna go back to 1 to give you a better picture real quick. So this line is stretching more so in a straight northeast, northwestern direction. As you see here, we have a new tornado warning up in right here. I'm not sure. I will look at that in a second. But this whole line is severe, and it's moving roughly in a northeast direction, like so. So let's go find out what we got here. So we have a bunch of layouts here. Obviously, this is the enhanced risk that you see here. So I'll bring it up. Tornado risk. As you can see, shaded in gray, yellow. This is a 10%, I believe. Yeah, 10% on the risk. As well as the shaded indicates that where strong tornadoes could be. So the outline in red here that you're seeing here is a tornado watch. So everything in this area means conditions are favorable for tornadoes. Like, for example, I'm going to go ahead and click on it. This tornado watch is in effect for 4 more hours with additional 60-mile-an-hour winds and 3-inch hail. This comes from the Norman office, the Storm Prediction Center in Oklahoma. So this is up until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. A few tornadoes and a couple of intense ones possible. Scattered large hail and isolated very large hail events to 3 inches in diameter are likely. Scattered damaging winds of 70 miles an hour is likely. So that's where the watches are in effect here, and also the Chicago area is under a tornado watch, as well as most of central Illinois and parts of Minnesota. And this is generally moving towards Lake. I think this is Michigan Lake. Yeah. Well, it's heading towards Michigan, the peninsula of Michigan, and into the lake area, this general area. So Green Bay is probably safe because this storm system is currently, let's give an idea. So from the outline of the cell, it's about 40 miles away currently, and their path is roughly about 40 miles an hour is what we're seeing. So they probably within the next hour, Green Bay might be seeing some severe weather. So we do have a funnel cloud report. Is that it? Tornado. Law enforcement did confirm a tornado in this area. So all these little dots you're seeing are storm reports that are being reported, as well as the red polygons are tornado warnings, and the yellow ones are severe thunderstorm warnings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this off here so we can get a better idea. So, but I want to see what this storm is doing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and, where's the nearest radar? Let's go with this one. Oh, new tornado warning just popped up too. So you can see this cell line continues all the way up. Yeah, we even have a tornado up here. So this is up in northwestern Minnesota, almost South Dakota, or North Dakota, excuse me. This is Canada up here. So Grand Rapids, Minnesota is also seeing it, this whole line. And also we're going to be watching that line here. So let's find out what's going on here. So again, we're going to check our velocity, see what we got. Nothing too impressive from this radar. Let's do a storm-related velocity. Yeah, there could be something in this area. It's not really organized. At least as I can tell at the moment. It's me, Audie. You're welcome, man. You requested it, and I got here as soon as I can to get up and going. And excuse the voice crack. Just got back from vacation. So, what is this? Doppler indicated. Radar indicated rotation over a wide area. That's not bad. I think this is also radar indicated. It's going to expire in about 6 minutes. So, go back to the rain. In addition, the storm has a severe thunderstorm warning. So hail is almost a quarter size, as winds are also 70. So this thing is producing straight line winds. 70-mile winds are pretty good too. Alright, Audie, where are you at? Let's see. I know you're in Wisconsin. Let's get the Green Bay radar up, and let's see what we got on these cells. So this cell here, there is a tornado. It's going to be rain wrapped. As you can see, that is very heavy rain and large hail, most likely. So let's go see. Algebraic classification. Large hail, giant hail. There is a lot of hail on this. Let's go back to. Yeah, rain and hail. That's a very strong hail core there. Kyle, the trip was great. I mean, I enjoyed it. Got it by actually Aiden because he lives in this area, so we're covering it for him, as well as other activity. So we do have 2 tornado warnings currently, and let's see what this one's at. This is still a radar indicated warning, so Nothing has been spotted yet, but honestly, given what's going on right here, I mean, you're not going to see it. In this area, what is it? Respill, Oak Grove. Yeah, you're not going to see it. There's just too much hail and wind, rain. This one, actually, what's going on right here? Let me split. Get an idea. So are we too close from this radar, or are we too far away? Yeah, it's just barely coming into the it's right there in that little void of radar. So can't just quite see it here. This is where that little radar void is at. So let me back out and let's see if we can get a second opinion here. Let's get this radar up. Let's see what we're looking at here. New severe thunderstorm warning just went up over here, just in front of this cell. So West Bend. What was this warning issued for it? Tornado possible. Hail, 1.25 inches. So that's going to be exactly what they're going to call it. $0.50. So that's a 50-cent piece size hail. That's pretty good. That's 60-mile-an-hour winds. That ain't nothing to sneeze at either. Alright. So this cell is moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. So what we are going to do is we're going to watch that. Well, let's get back to the tornado warning here. Especially in these cells. So let's get a better look at it. Storm related velocity. There is a lot of rotation. I won't say anything else than that. Moab County, yes, almost 700. So to understand what we're seeing here, obviously on this screen here, this is just what you see on your normal radars. It's just rain and indicators. Now, over here is the wind direction. So this green means it's going towards the radar. The radar's to the south, as you can see where this bolt down at the bottom of the screen where my cursor's at in the bottom right. And then up here is the red. It's moving away. So we're focusing right here where this is starting to, right here. So Oak Grove. There may not be a tornado there, but I can't say other, but you should. If you know anybody there, you might want to tell them to take cover. Because in addition to this the tornado warning, this storm is still producing some decent hail. It's almost 2 inches diameter, so it's golf ball size hail. Yeah, that would definitely ruin your windshield. So, yeah. Let's see, and we got this other tornado warning that's going on up here. Do we have a confirm? A lot of lightning with these cells too. This one's up for another 17 minutes. And golf ball cells hail as well. This one actually has weather spotters reserved reported the funnel cloud. Funnel cloud was east of Emirates, so it's over here. So in this area here is probably where it's at now. Problem is it's like right in between the two radars, so getting a good look at it's pretty vague. Let's go back to the main screen now so we can get a better look at what's going on up here. Now let's see if we can find a closer radar for this one. Okay, they just reissued a warning for... Yeah. Alright, let's see if this radar gives us any good looks. So Green Bay's issuing the warning, so they're way over here. Okay. Let's see. Quarter size hail and tornado. Anything else? No. So this is just a radar indicator rotation, which a lot of these looks to be. So there's no confirmed tornado yet. There has been. So this storm has produced a tornado, though, as a report from law enforcement, and a lot of hail. That storm that went through over here definitely produced a lot of hail. So what we got? Radar indicated with the inch size hail. Radar indicated inch size hail. radar indicated inch-size hail. So this is generally moving towards the town of Texas. Okay, these two warnings are still up. And that's moving towards Ashland and Upson and Gridden. So, what else we got going on? So we're gonna fan out here, see what's going down. Also, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch, and we even have a tornado warning in North Carolina. 2 tornado warnings in North Carolina, and this one's a confirmed. So we have an observed tornado warning. Tornado warning is canceled. Storm that prompted a warning. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. So it dissipated. What we got going on over here? Special marine warning and tornado warning as well. So let's take ourselves a little peek real quick. See what's going on. So we got a couple of cells over here. Special marine warnings and a tornado warning as well. Radar indicated. I didn't have to sneeze that either. That's golf ball size hail over here too. So just going to take a little quick look at this one. Alright. Velocity isn't... Yeah, it looks like a spin up could possibly happen, but it doesn't look too... Nothing big still worse. Law Abiding Trash, you were in a tornado warning? We even have a severe thunderstorm watch for Arkansas and southern Missouri here. No warnings, so we're not going to worry about that. Let's get back up here. This is where this line is action. Okay, tornado watch was just Trashmaster, what we got here is a severe weather outbreak. Currently, we're looking at a line of severe storms that is going on in Wisconsin, Michigan, and down here in Illinois. Tornado watches are in effect, and tornado warnings are coming quick, especially for this group of cells here in Wisconsin, central Wisconsin right now. We have severe thunderstorm watches that are also in effect as well in Virginia and North Carolina, as well as this little watch here in Arkansas along the Tennessee and Missouri border. We have a confirmed tornado near Greensville earlier, and we have a storm that is capable of producing a tornado down here. But we're focusing more up here because we do have subscribers that are up here as well. Milwaukee. Let's find Milwaukee. Where are they? Alright. Let's see if we can find it. Trying to find your town, bro. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, I'm not... Aiden, I'm not seeing it. Okay, you're in central Wisconsin, right? I'm trying to find you. Up there you are. So, right now, it looks like you might be in the clear, but let's... I'm gonna check your area real quick. Right now, there's nothing behind this. You are in the clear right now, as you can see. But still keep your eyes open because there is some more activity. A lot of hail reports came out of that area. So, what we got? Let's get up here where these tornado warnings are going. This is coming out of Yeah, you're right now not in south central Wisconsin. Yeah, unless you're located near Milwaukee, you're in the clear right now. There's no other cells back here. The line has moved past you. So let's see. Let's see what's going on here near Plainsville. So radar indicated. This one also is radar indicated. Yeah, these are all currently radar indicated, so that's good news as there's no exurb tornado. Yeah. So, yeah, it's... So currently you're in the clear. That's a good part. Obviously anybody that's living in Green Bay or northern Wisconsin and even the peninsula of Michigan might want to be watching this for the next several hours. What's going on here? Okay, we have a confirmed tornado near Maysville. Let's see what's going on. Confirmed tornado is located over... Ooh. Tennis ball size hail and damaging tornado. Alright, let's get a peek. Yeah. That area in general. So okay. Let's get a correlation. Yeah, they're confirming the tornado. Interesting. So if it's in there right now, it's right there in the middle of this. So it might be rain wrapped. So you might not see it. Where's this hooking around up here too? There might be some up there. Let's take a look. A lot of front line winds, that's for sure. Yeah. Let's see where this is at. Yeah. So there's definitely a lot of rotation there. You can see these winds, 78, 76. Yeah, there is definitely. I was zooming in way too much. Yeah, that definitely is a tornado. So yeah, that is definitely a tornado on the ground. But got another spike there. Gonna have to watch that. But yeah. So this is our confirmed tornado warning. 2.5 inch size hail. So now there's the areas that are impacted right here. Oh, I did that. Beaver Dam, Hartford, Maryville, Hurricane, Juna, Hudsport, Iron Ridge, Burnett, Rubicon, Woodland, Reeseville, Neosho, Climate, and Lower Kisoki, Minnesota Junction, and Livingston. I don't know if I'm saying those names right. Forgive me. So, well, this is just a Doppler, so I can't actually look at the spin of the cape, but I can give you. Right now, we're looking at a velocity, so this is what we're seeing right here. So, right now, the Doppler radar is indicating wind speeds in the 60 to 70s, and there's definitely. It's definitely a tornado there. So let me see. Just give you a. This is 12 minutes old. All right. So yeah, this cell is 56,000 feet in the air. That's it. No, I can't really speak on. Large hail and a tornado. Yeah. Let's get a sounding real quick. Let's see if it comes up. So right now, ahead of this cell, where the cell is at right now, it's almost on one of the Dodge County Airport. Clear skies. This is taken at 3:15, so this was half hour ago. Dew points were 65. So that's not a good out. So let's see. So there's a meso discussion going. Yes, there is. Let's see what the meso has to say. I gotta get out of the warning box. I hate that. We're gonna have to go. Here we go. Meso discussion. Tornado watch. Threat. Severe weather threat continues. Enhancing bands of supercells will continue to pose a risk for tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. Yeah. So, an arcing band of semi-discrete supercells continue to track northeastward across parts of central and eastern Wisconsin this evening, generally focus along a surface front and moving around 40 to 50 knots. Effective wind shear ordinance should maintain a semi-discrete mode, especially in the near term. Ahead of these storms, back surface winds will shelter boundary layer and overlapping blades. Enhanced low level streamwise velocity will continue to support supercell tornadic threats through the next couple of hours as storms move too far east into more stable low level air. The most concerning area appears to be southeastern, the southern end of the line in south central Wisconsin, where surface-based flows is maximized and more discrete supercell models are large hail winds also a factor. So they're more so that's Storm Prediction Center in Norman. So they're concerned particularly about this general area is what the meso discussion's about. So I'm going to go ahead and get the soundings. Turn that off. See if I can get an idea on the sounding. That's still at 3:15. Alright. This is Radar Scope. Radar Scope is this app. You can get it on the App Store. It's like, I think it's like 10, 15 bucks if I remember correctly. But it has all the information. If you subscribe, you can get more better information. But it has the basic Doppler information for you. So, let's zoom out. So they're concerned about this cluster of cells right now. And it is moving northeastward. So the sounding. Let's get that sounding up. I forgot they had this in. So here's our sounding. This is in Wisconsin. This is for Green Bay. Yeah. A lot of wind shear down low. I'm moving this up for you guys to see. This was as of 12 p.m. They have a new one yet? Nope. Alright, let's get off it. So, So that's the app's name, radar scope. Good news is these warnings are expiring, so that's good. However, this cell that did have a confirmed tornado, and it's still confirmed. Damaging tornado and 2-inch size hail. Radar confirmed. So this tornado is, according to them, is in this area. So it's in this general area here, and that's storm related. Let's see what velocity, the regular velocity has. I'm not seeing what they're seeing though. So they're saying the tornado was here in this area. Alright, correlation. Yeah, it's nothing obviously, but it is a tornado. It's very. It might be weakening. I'm not sure. That I'm not sure on. But this tornado warning is still up for another 13 minutes. And we'll see what the weather service does with it. Severe thunderstorm warning is in effect as well. Obviously, ahead of the cell. This whole line of supercells right here. And we got more cells firing down here. Moving, looks like these are creeping more towards the Chicago area and Keysota area. There's an isolated warning down there, so real quick, let's move closer down here and see what the Doppler has. Okay. Yeah, there's a handful of cells that are firing down here. And given their distance, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. What is that cell issue? Just gonna take a look at these cells real quick. Inch size hail, tornado possible, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, this is a lower end severe thunderstorm warning. What about this one? 2-inch size hail near Rochelle. Let's pronounce it. Inch size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah. Wow, they put that up for an hour and a half. So this cell is moving northeast, it looks like. This group of cells. So yeah, what is that, Schaumburg in Chicago? Want to probably be watching those. Okay, new tornado warning went up for this cell. Again, I've been watching this cell because this is the one that was confirmed. Still continue as an observed warning. This came from the Milwaukee office. Confirmed tornado was located over Marysville, moving 45 miles an hour, damaging tornado and hail up to 2 inches in diameter. Weather spotters confirmed tornado. Tornado was reported near. Okay. Let's see if we got any cameras there, if I can find a camera. I'm gonna try to bring him on the screen. Excuse me. I'm gonna do that. We're going to go back to that. So I can actually get up here and let's go see if we can find a camera. See if we can see something. Trying to bring it up and see if I can find something real quick. Let's see if we can do something. So where are we at? Horton, Marysville, Maysville. So region. What county is this in? I'm trying to see if I can find a picture on it. Southeastern Dufour County. Yep. Hold on, y'all. I'm still trying to get this going here. Washington County. Alright. Let's see if we can get some Washington at Mayfield Road. Let's see if we can find a cross street. It's like 40. Trying to find it and trying to see if there's a video on one of these traffic cams. Yeah. Most likely this 20 is rain wrapped. Ooh, hello. There, yes, this. Alright. So, what do we got? Yeah. Was that Theresa? This 20 is heading right for it. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing on the cameras, but again, that's... What county is this, though? I'm gonna try to figure out what county this is at so I can try to get a better view. Yeah. Okay. I see a lot of lightning on this camera, but I don't see nothing. Yeah. So on the camera feed, I'm not seeing anything. Let me go up. Alright. I'm still trying to see what the cams in there. Here is, yeah. Hey, welcome, Matt. Currently, let's see. Yeah, I think it's moving. Trying to see where. Yeah. No luck on any cameras, unfortunately. Yep, base cam. Northbrook, Illinois. Alright, let's get down there. Gonna take a look at. Let me. Alright, hold on. I gotta bring the whole situation up. Michigan is currently clear at the moment, Matt. I'm right now. This is just going on in Wisconsin, so there's no danger at the moment. National Northbrook Library, Google. Trying to find the location. Northbrook, Illinois, Southern Illinois. Where are you at on the map side? Okay, you are Chicago suburbs. Okay. So there you are, Northbrook. Alright, let's take a look. This should be the nearest radar. So Northbrook, there's a cell moving to him, but it's not warned or nothing. It's actually pretty weak. Yeah. We'll watch it though, and see what it does. Yeah. So, as you can see, Michigan doesn't have any warnings. It's just all and watches. It's all in Wisconsin currently, and there is some activity that is developing in Illinois. So currently, we have an observed tornado warning here. It's a confirmed tornado near Mayville. It's been moving pretty quickly. So let's get back to the. Where's the nearest radar? Because that's the cell that I've been watching. This is we got a new tornado. Warning, radar indicated, and excuse me, inch and a half hail. Yeah, severe thunderstorm warning, capable of reducing tornado near Brandon or Ripon, moving northeast 40 miles an hour, and ping pong size hail. we do have a tornado reported by the public. So this is a confirmed tornado, even though it hasn't been updated yet. Quarter size hail. Radar indicated. And also radar indicated. What about that? What we got going up here? We got wind damage reports, but no tornado reports. Okay. So this is the concern right now. This larger cells. And Milwaukee is getting hit. Okay, we just had a severe thunderstorm warning issued, and Northbrook is just out of the area. Well, technically, I think Illinois is actually included in that. But then again, at the way things are going, you can probably include everything, all the states west of the or east of the Rockies at this rate. Let's fan out and see what's going on here. Ooh. Water spout. So, they're getting some fun too. We still had a tornado warning up here? I thought it was canceled. Huh. Guess they did put another tornado warning on it. Then a special marine warning. So yeah. Yo, we have a tornado warning here in... That's all. In Virginia. It's actually seen tornado watch in Arkansas is canceled, so yeah, right now we are focused near in Grand Rapids. Yeah, once this hits the lake, according to the meso discussion, it should, a lot of this is going to hit stabilized air. So yeah, that's where this stands at the moment. But let's bring up the tornado risk real quick. Like scrolling. Let's see. Yeah, we'll come back to that, but let's go back to the tornado I'm talking about. So again, this is the area that we're concerned about for strong tornadoes. This is a 5%, and everything inside the brown circle, and then anything inside the green is a 2%. So as you can see, they are in a 2%, and even though they are getting tornadoes. And this stretches all the way down to, looks like Texas and Oklahoma for the 2%. 5% includes Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, parts of Ohio, as well as your location, Matt, on Michigan. And that goes all the way down into Minnesota, up to Minnesota. Again, this is more of, I think this is, the yellow is 10% if I remember correctly. But this shaded, these hash marks is where they're concerned about the strongest tornadoes right now. And again, let's go back. I'm going to get that off the screen. Let's go to wind. So as you can see, their biggest concern right now would be strong winds. So the tornado threat is there, but they're more concerned about strong winds in your area. And also hail, I believe. Yeah. So large hail and wind will most likely be the biggest risk, with tornadoes as a more lower end risk once it crosses, this line crosses the lake. And then I remember correctly, this is Lake Michigan. So, and also I think a sense of rainfall is expected in the area too. Yeah. So it looks like Illinois is starting to pop off now. Getting a lot of lightning strikes and several severe thunderstorm warnings as this line begins to more develop. Yeah, this is a low wind warning, quarter size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Still can ruin your day, so. So let's see. Let's go back to the tornadoes because again, that's what we're really focused on. Still, velocity. Is it moving away from the radar too much? Yeah, there's still a lot of strong, strong wind area. Yeah, so there could be a more broader rotation. The funnel may not still be on the ground, but we'll see if they renew the warning. And I'm gonna see if there's a closer radar now. At least get a second opinion. See what Green Bay's seeing. Oops, let me click on that. So this cell here, let's zoom in. There is a still radar indicated. Let's go to storm velocity, get a better picture. Okay, so we're watching that area west of Nelsonville. That's where they're at. That's what's honestly, that's what's triggering this warning. And what's going on up here? Is there another closer radar to get a second opinion? No, that is the closest radar, right? Yeah, that is the closest radar. Okay. So let's do storm velocity. Ooh, hello. There you are. This is still radar indicated. So that's what they're seeing. Okay. So these two cells here are producing. Well, this one down here has confirmed tornado because we have this report as well as this report down here. And these are public reported tornadoes. So that puts it near Nelsonville, and this other one is, I'm not even going to pronounce that right. Basically west of town of Reed. Michigan gets about EF2s. Yeah, out here in California, we get EF2s and EF3s, but those are rare. Most of our ones are 0s and 1s. We got another tornado warning up here. Radar indicated. Let's see if we can get a peek at it. This is very far from the radar, so it's a lot of clutter, but it looks like broad rotation. And the fact that these, one thing I am going to point out is these tornadoes are most likely in the rain, so they're probably rain wrapped. Like especially this one. To see all this, that means they can't. You're not going to see this tornado until it's right on top of you. And Milwaukee's under a severe thunderstorm warning, and down in Illinois, looks like we're continuing with those severe thunderstorm warnings. And what do we got going on here? Springfield, Illinois. What is that? Just to see what it is. 1.5 inches of the tornado possible. So looks like this whole area might be starting to get it. Wrong chart. Oh, right next to the radar. Let's get a good look. Get ourselves a little peek. Okay, these cells are still maturing. Yeah. You want to move to Oklahoma? Nice. Yeah. Definitely will be seeing a lot of severe weather out there. And humidity. Yeah, I just came back from the trip. I was actually in Oklahoma. And yeah. Stop by the Weather Museum in Norman. I do recommend, if you ever go out there, if you're interested in weather, check it out. It's run by the university, and yeah, it does. Well, the guy actually gave us a tour though was really cool. So this one also has a tornado possible. This is a 1.25 inches. So we have $50 and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So we're gonna watch this as it moves towards Lincoln and Hartsburg. See if anything pops up on it. Also in Porel, you have a couple of cells firing, but I would probably be watching that. I'm definitely going to be watching that cell too. So yeah, it looks like Illinois is about to get rocking and rolling as this stuff continues to move further into... Yep, special marine warning has been issued, which is to be expected given all how these cells are moving off the coast. Let's turn that off so we can get a better view of what's going on here. So we continue with the observe. No, they downgraded it to a radar indicated warning, and the hail continues. I think they dropped that down as well. It got weaker as well to golf ball size hail. So this one was... Get off the ping. I don't want to see the ping. I want to see the warning. Yeah, 2-inch. So that's a good sign the cell is weakening a little bit. But it might re-energize, so we'll still continue to watch it. This one here... This warning is for this cell, and I don't think it's going to do anything again. Now let's get back to the Wisconsin view. So here now, again, now we're watching this cluster of tornado warnings as well. So again, this storm has produced tornadoes. We have 2 confirmed tornado reports. Well, not confirmed, but tornadoes report. One was reported by the public here, as well as here. So these were my ping reports. And we also have this other broader tornado warning as well. And I think this is just a precautionary one, at least what I saw on the radar a minute ago. Let me see what it looks like. See, it's almost on the edge of the radar, so I can't really get a good view at it. Yeah. Alright, Matt. Have a good one. So... So yeah, this looks... These tornado warnings, in particular this one, is what interests me at the moment. So as radar indicated. So yeah, what do we got? We got 37 warnings out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tornado warnings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are out of Wisconsin. We have one in Virginia and the other one in North Carolina that we're also hearing about. And then we got a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings that are still out as well. So this line here in the Milwaukee area, this is all starting to go off into Lake Michigan as it continues a northeastern push. So this activity looks, this main activity here should go off into the lake, at least away from the land. But now, once it gets into the water, what's going to happen when it starts approaching Michigan itself? Will I live stream tomorrow, Matt? Don't know yet. Haven't got that far ahead yet. So currently, yeah, we got up there special marine warning. Yeah, this whole line stretches into, it's starting to go into the peninsula now, Michigan, which is not currently under a tornado watch, as well as Michigan itself. And Illinois is starting to get some cells further south. So this Plymouth, Howard Grove, yeah, this storm has produced tornadoes in the past, so you do want to take shelter, and it's also not, it would be rain wrapped. Same thing with these tornadoes. Looks like this is also, well, this one, this warning is expired. It's not even, it just hasn't gone away yet. So we're continuing with the tornado warning here. Okay, we have a, I think this tornado warning is new. Yeah, just issued 30 minutes. So this is it's still capable of producing a tornado. Yeah. That's not working right. Right. Whatever. Okay. And a lot of severe storms here too. These storms are in the Milwaukee area, quarter-size hail. That's almost half a dollar size hail right there. Then we do have this severe thunderstorm warning, which is currently just north of Northbrook. Ping pong size hail looks like. It has been canceled, so no worries there. Storm's moving offshore. We're wind. Yeah, they're issuing all these special marine warnings now for this entire line as it drifts off the coast. For hail of 2-inch in diameter. Good or not winds and everything else. You do not want to be in a boat when this thing comes across that lake, because it's gonna knock you. It's gonna knock you around. We do have additional activity firing up behind it as well. Looks like, so some back building is definitely happening. Meh. So, as of right now, that's what we're looking at in Wisconsin. And this activity, like I said, is moving towards Lake Michigan, into Lake Michigan, and then Michigan itself looks like they're going to see some action in a little while. But yeah, so until then, I mean, this is probably where I'm going to cut off and let it go. Obviously, there are other streamers that you can check into that are actually doing full coverage live streams. Was doing this on upon request for a couple of subscribers in the neighborhood of this event. So, alright guys, I am Trash on Matt. Have a good day. Signing off.